Good morning and welcome to the fourth summer special of Maths with Miss live in London. It's fabulous to be here. Again, apologies that I am not live, but I will be as soon as I possibly can be. These lessons are geared at students who are in Key Stage 3 at the moment. So anyone between 11 and 14. Having said that, we have people who are joining us from Key Stage 2, age 8 upwards, and we also have kids from Key Stage 4 who want to do a little bit of practice and a little bit of consolidating of their maths. So everyone is welcome, and I hope you enjoy this morning. So 3 times a week, just a reminder, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 o'clock in the morning, just half an hour. Remember, little and often is the best way to keep up with our math skills, particularly given that we have had such a long break. Some of us haven't been in the classroom learning since March. Okay, what do you need? Have I got them with me? 2 pens, if you've got them a different colour for marking, would be really handy. A ruler, so that you can set your work out neatly, draw that margin, and remember to number your questions in that margin. What else? A book, if you've got a notebook with you, one with squared paper would be even better. That would be fantastic. You don't need a calculator. Don't need one of those because, as you all know by now, we are using our big, beautiful, fabulous, fantastic brains, okay? So we don't need a calculator. If you've got parents or carers nearby and they want to have a go at some of the parent versus kids challenge questions, we've got quite a lot of challenging questions today. I'm sure there will be something for everybody, but I think it's probably about time to get started. On Friday, I left you with quite a challenging little question. I'm going to pop it up again now, just as a reminder. If you haven't seen Friday's lesson, then please feel free to pause the video now and have a go at it. All right, for those of you who have, let's have a look at the solution. I've got halfway through putting a solution up on the board because I thought it would be useful to go through this together. And maybe by building it up ourselves, it will be a little bit easier to see all those triangles that can be created. So I've just drawn 4 squares to start. There we go. Okay, I've got my 4 squares. All right, let's see if we can make some gigantic triangles. Okay, so can we see? We've got one really big triangle here. We've got a second one here. And then if I draw a line going this way, I've got a big triangle here and similarly a big triangle there. So let's see, I have created 4 large triangles. Okay. Now let's just pause for a moment and have a look at what else we've got. We've got some medium-sized triangles here. It looks like we've got 8, but actually we've got this triangle here, but we've also, let me just get rid of that for a second. Can you see that I could have the triangles cut that way as well? So what I've actually got with these big triangles is I've got these 8, but then I've got exactly the same if I drew them the other way. So I've got 16 medium triangles. Remember, that's 1, but if I go this way, I've got another 8. So I've got 16 of those triangles. But hang on a minute. What have I created now? So I've created some more triangles, haven't I? Well, I can probably just count all these little ones. Can we see that? I've got 16 of those. Let's write that down. 16 small. And then let's just pause for a moment. Can we see anything else? What else can we see? Can you see anything that I might have missed? I'm going to use a different colour. I've still got 8 more to find. These are the triangles we've not yet done. See, we've got one here. Yep. So that gives me 4 big triangles like this. Wow, it's looking colourful now, but it's not 4. I'm not going to stop at that because I've got 8 of those. I've got 4 going that way. I'm really going to play havoc with your eyes now, aren't I? And I've got 4 going this way as well. So I have actually got in total 8 of those. Can you read that? And they're still, yeah, they're still large, aren't they? So we'll go with large again. So if I add all of that up together, if you can read that, in total, "44 triangles." All right. So if you've got the comments box at the bottom, you can make a note. Let me know. I'd be delighted to hear how many of you got all 44, or you can also pop it in the Facebook channel as well. All right. So let's do some maths. All right. So you have got some questions coming up. 30 questions in total. Let's get started. Got about 30 seconds remaining. Part 2. 30 seconds to go. And part 3. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, your time is up. We're going to go through some answers, but just remember, if you ever need to pause it because you need a little bit more time, that is absolutely fine. Okay, so the answers to part 1. There we go. So we have question 1, 6,203. Question 2 is 5. Question 3, 29,330. Question 4, 0.008789. Question 5 is 21. Question 6 is 0.7. Question 7 is -7. Question 8 is 79 to 2 significant figures. Here's your first significant figure, your second significant figure. The parent versus kids challenge for 2 marks. -10 cubed is -1000. Okay, part 2. Question 1, 92,442. Question 2, 360. Question 3, 62.1. Question 4, 0.25. Question 5, 22.965. Question 6, -10. Question 7, 57.6. Question 8 is 0, and the parent versus kids challenge for 2 marks. The answer is 12. Finally, part 3, question 1 is 12.92. Question 2 is 2/3. Question 3 is 3. Question 4 is 2. Question 5 is 144. Question 6 is 3. Question 7 is 58. Question 8 is 8. And the parent versus kids challenge 95% of £190 is £180 and 50 pence. Brilliant. Wow, gosh, they were some tough questions today. So, total up your scores. I'm sorry we don't have a live chat at the moment, but you can still put in the comments at the bottom or post your score on the Facebook page. Right, are you ready for your first challenge question? It's a toughie, but we can do it, and we can definitely do it together. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes and then I might pause it and give you a little bit of help, but I want you to try it on your own first. Okay, have a go at this one. I'm going to give you a little bit of a clue. If you don't want the clue just yet, pause the video now. Right. Whew. That is a tough question. Right, let's have a look. I've drawn it up on the board. Got a 1 here, a 5 here, a 7 here, and a 3 here. Let's hope you've got it in your books as well. Okay. Right, a magic square means that all the rows, all the columns, and the diagonals all sum to the same number. We've got loads of gaps on this one. It's really tricky. It can be done, but it's really tricky. So I'm going to start by looking at where I've got two numbers together, because I'm thinking that might be able to help me. Let's grab a different colour. So I'm going to look at this. And then I'm going to look at this one. Now I know that 7 plus 5 plus something is the same as something plus 1 plus this. This square here is common to both these three numbers and these three numbers. So whatever this is here, and I don't know what it is yet, it's the same. So that means that adding these two together, 5 and 7, has to be the same as adding these two together. So if 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 plus something is 12. Can you see that? So that sums to 12, that sums to 12. We still don't know what this is, but we know that that has to be 11. Right, back to you. Couple more minutes. I'm giving you another clue, so if you don't want to hear it yet, just pause your video. Okay. So let's apply that same logic again. We know that these two plus something, we don't know what it is, but that equals 10 plus something. And this is 1 plus something plus this equals 10. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. So 1 plus 9 equals 10. We've got another number. I'm going to give you a little bit longer. There's also a way of solving this algebraically. We will decide whether or not we're going to use algebra in a minute. But I want to give you just a moment longer. See if you can finish it off now. Okay, are you ready for the solution? If you're not, pause again. Right, I think we've got enough to solve it now, and I don't think we need to use algebra. There are many different solutions you can use using algebra, but let's have a look. Remember, rows columns and diagonals all sum to the same number. We have a diagonal. There we go. 11 plus 9 is 20, plus 7 is 27. We've got it, we've cracked it. So we now know every row sums, every column sums, and every diagonal sums to 27. So I've got 12 plus 15 will give me 27. What else have I got? Oh, I can check it this way as well. Yep, 27. Excellent, that works. 5 plus 9, that's 14. I'm going to need another 13 to get to 27. I can check now my column. 14 plus 3 is 27. That works. I'm nearly there. 7 plus 3 is 10. I'm going to need 17 to get to 27. And finally, I'm going to check down. Yeah, that works too. 27, very good. And I think maybe we didn't check that diagonal. Let's just check that last one. Also sums to 27. We've done it. Well done. Whew, you might need to breathe a sigh of relief that that one is done. And let's put up challenge 2. There we go. Okay, clue alert, pause it if you don't want to hear it yet. Right, now I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that the first thing you need to do with any of these questions is to draw it. Okay, much, much easier to visualize what you need to do if you've sketched it out. So you're told that BCA is twice ABC and BAC is 3 times BCA. Now, when I did this with one of my classes last year, most people got it wrong, not because they couldn't do the maths, but because they misinterpreted the question. So let's make sure we get the question right, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more time to solve it. So with a question like this, where I don't really know any of the angles yet, but I do know them relative to each other, I want to start with the smallest angle, and I'm going to make that X, which is the smallest angle that, let's see. So BCA is twice ABC, okay? So BCA is bigger than ABC. So maybe ABC will be my X, but let's just check. And BAC is 3 times, but it's not 3 times ABC, it's 3 times BCA. All right, so then A is definite, X is definitely going to be ABC. That is my smallest angle. It doesn't have to, but I just find it generally makes the calculation easier. So let's have a look. A, B, C is going to be my angle X. All right. Do you want another little bit of a clue? No. Right. One more minute and then I'll give you a clue. Clue coming up. Pause it if you don't want to know it yet. Right, I reckon we can start to do something on this diagram now. So we've said that BCA is twice ABC. So if ABC is X and BCA is twice, BCA is going to be 2X. Okay, we're nearly there, but this is the bit that tricks people if you're not careful. BAC, this big angle here, we can see if it's, we don't know if it's drawn to scale, mine certainly isn't, but it looks like it's the biggest angle, it looks like it's more than 90 degrees. It's 3 times BCA, and BCA was 2X, so it's 3 times 2X. It's 6X. That is the most common mistake with a question like this. People just assume that it's 3 times X, not 3 times 2X. Right. A little bit more time. I want you to try and solve it on your own. That's it. It's solution time. Okay. We now want to form and solve an equation. So we know, if we can remember our geometry facts, that angles in a triangle sum to 180 degrees. We know that x plus 2x plus 6x will give us 180 degrees. We can now collect like terms to simplify this equation. X plus 2x is 3x, plus another 6x gives us 9x. So 9x equals 180 degrees. Final step, I need to divide both sides by 9, so I get x on its own on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, I get x equals 20 degrees. Now, there's one little danger with a question like this. You do all this hard work, you're absolutely shattered, and you stop, or you move on to the next question. Always go back to the question and read it again. What does it say? The last part of the question says, what are the 3 angles? We need to work out all 3 angles. That's quite easy, but we're going to lose valuable marks if we don't do that last little step. So we now know that ABC, so angle ABC, that's the one we've calculated, that is 20 degrees. Brilliant. Okay, but we still need to do BCA. So angle BCA, again, let's refer back to our diagram, make sure we're using the right one. BCA, we called that 2x, so two lots of 20 degrees, 40 degrees for angle BAC. Finally, which one? BAC, angle BAC is 3 times BAC. We know it was 6x, so we've got 6 lots of 20, gives us 120 degrees. Technically now we are finished, but there is one more thing I want you to do. I just want you to check 20 plus 60 plus 120. Does it equal 180 degrees? Yes, it does. Fantastic. We can relax. We've got the answer correct. Wow, right. I think you need a bit of light relief. So let's put up a couple of dingbat questions for you. Okay, first one coming up. Pause if you don't want to know the answer. It is carbon copy, CC. And your maths one. Pause if you don't want to know the answer. Your answer is 40. 40, sorry. Cool, but there you go. Right, so, wow, I don't know about you, but I feel like my brain is a little bit frazzled. We have absolutely smashed some really, really difficult questions today. There's still one to go. It's your review question. Remember your takeaway challenge. You have 2 days before it is well, before we'll be going through the answers. So we will be going through the answers to this on Wednesday. Whew, I can't even speak, I'm so exhausted. Okay, here's your takeaway challenge. Good luck and see you on Wednesday. Don't forget, please subscribe, please share, please like, do all that social media stuff so that I've got a really lovely group of people watching, so that when in a couple of lessons time I'm back with you live in the room, we've got the live chat going. I'm really, really looking forward to that. But until then, enjoy your summer break. Thank you.